Old woman, I think I'm going to be cutting ties to you now.
Huh? What are you going on about now? Did something happen to you, Hope?
This isn't about what's happened to me, Mom. This is about keeping things from ever having to happen. And that's why I no longer want anything to do with you. I'm going to get married, so I have a new life coming to me.
Oh, is that right? Congratulations, Hope. It makes me so happy inside to hear that my own little baby is finally going to be getting married. That's just so wonderful for you, as the man you're with right now seems like a true gentleman. So I can see you both being really happy with one another forever.
Well, all he really is a nice man that happens to have a lot of money to his name.
Huh?
His looks aren't all that good, so I'd have to say that he'd be a 4 out of 10 if not for that wealth. But because of all that money I've seen on him, he's a 10 out of 10. So that's why, after we have our wedding, I can give up on having to work any lousy jobs anymore and be a stay-at-home wife. I'll have the most relaxing life ever being his housewife. I'm so glad to see that I won't have to walk the same path that my poor and depressing mom has had to go down.
Wait, what you said just then is a bit too rude, right? That just made me feel a little sad inside, Hope. I've been doing a wonderful job as a mother raising both you and your older brother without a man to help me out. So are you trying to say to me that you don't feel any kind of thanks towards what I've done for you?
Thanks towards you, huh? All I've been thinking about is how I'm finally going to have the chance to cut ties to my low-life mother. I don't feel any form of thanks, and all I want to feel is the loss of my mother. I'm not even able to rely on you for anything anymore, and that means I don't want you asking me for anything.
Are you actually being serious about cutting ties to me? You think that just because you're going to be married, you can just cut off your own mom? Or are you really trying to say that you don't give a crap about me as your mom?
You already know the answer to those questions. I really don't care for you at all, and I just can't stand being around you anymore. All you're doing by being my mother now is staining my image.
I can understand you forgetting a lot of the sacrifices I've had to make birthing and raising you when you were younger. But you saying all these really hurtful things to me now when you're supposed to be acting like an adult is just heart-wrenching.
I never needed you to sacrifice anything for me back then, Mom. By the way, you're getting into your 50s now, yet you're still working as a traffic conductor? Aren't you embarrassed to be standing on the streets all day working at your age? It even makes me feel embarrassed knowing that you're out there doing such a sickening job at your age.
I don't feel any kind of embarrassment from what I do. I actually happen to really enjoy the job and am confident in it. I get that there are times where the work can be tough for me considering I'm getting old, but I still find it a good job. I put my all into this work, and I don't want to be called a lowlife for working a job like this.
That kind of thinking is so gross, and it's making me want to vomit even. I'll make it very clear to you right now that I don't want a lowlife woman like you coming to my wedding.
You don't even want me at your wedding? You're telling me that you're going to cut ties to me and that you don't want me at your wedding. Are you trying to make your own mother cry? Have you even had a chance to think about how your words might be hurting me?
I'm telling you that I can't deal with some traffic conductor or whatever you are showing up in my life anymore. I was lucky that my brother ended up showing me to one of his friends that then ended up being my soon-to-be husband. And now I'll be able to be treated well for the rest of my life. The man I'm marrying's parents run their own company. And right now, they are talking about giving the company to him soon, and that'll mean I get to be the wife of a CEO.
And I think that's very good news for you. But does that give you any reason to be talking poorly about me? I'm your mom after all, and I should be treated with way more respect than this.
I'm seen as being a perfect match for my man's family, and having someone like you still tied to me is just awful. I didn't even bother asking you to come and meet his parents when we all got together.
What? Has all of that already happened then?
It sure has, Mom. but we had no desire of you coming along to see them. And I mean, I'm going to be cutting ties to you anyway, so it's not like you really need to see them.
You have to stop talking about wanting to cut ties to me, okay? Why would anyone do that to their mother when nothing's ever happened to warrant such a choice? You think that just because your man has money and because you think I'm some kind of lost cause, you can cut ties to me? Don't you feel terrible saying such things to your mom?
I've been telling you how I feel about all of this pretty clearly, right? I don't even want a lowlife like you coming to my wedding to see us. And after the wedding, I'm cutting ties to you, and so is the rest of his family. You can go run off somewhere and live by yourself, you lost cause of an old traffic conductor.
If you're going to keep it up with all of those heartless phrases, then I think I'm going to reach my breaking point, Hope. So are you really telling me that this is what you're wanting to say to me?
You already know that I'm wanting to say all of this. I do not want anything to do with a lowlife old woman. And the moment that I marry and have my wedding, things between us will be over. So just stay away from my wedding, would ya?
Are you really okay with this?
You're starting to get on my nerves here. How many more times are you going to ask me if I'm okay with what I've said? If an old hag like you, who doesn't even work a needed job, comes to my wedding, you'll embarrass us all. And beware that there won't even be a seat for you at our very luxurious wedding.
All right, then. I won't go.
And don't forget that after, we are going to be no more.
You're asking me to not come to your wedding, so don't even worry about me being around you anymore. But you're the one asking for us to cut ties, so I'll make sure of that. Hope, are you really certain about this? You're fine with losing me as your mom?
I have told you already that of course I'm certain. I'll finally be able to live the life of my dreams now that you're no longer holding me back.
Well, that's just wonderful. Then you go right ahead and live that life you've always dreamed of. I can see you care about nothing regarding all the blood and sweat I've given for you. And so I'll do the same with you, and forget about you ever being my sweet little girl. This'll be horrible. Goodbye forever then, Hope. Make sure you never come back asking for my help, okay?
Who would ask you for anything? I should be saying that to you, you lowlife.
I recommend that from now on you don't call a stranger something like that, as it's not good manners. But it's not like you'll be talking to me anymore anyway, right? What do you want with me?
Mom! Are you able to come to the wedding right now?
I don't remember having a daughter named Hope in my family, so can you please tell me again what you want with me?
You don't have to keep acting like that anymore. Your daughter is in a bit of a tough spot right now, so can you come? Hurry up and get here, please. To my wedding.
Before you were telling me not to come to your wedding and that both you and I were no longer family, right? So I'm only doing as you've asked for me, and there shouldn't be any complaints about that, right?
I told you that you can forget about all of that now. I'm sorry that I happened to talk a little too much with you last time. But today is the day of my wedding, okay? You have to be here for your daughter's wedding.
Listen, Hope, you need to cut the crap right now. I no longer think of you as my daughter anymore, and that means I'm not going to go to your wedding. So now tell me why you're even bothering to text me in the first place right now.
The reason is that my husband's family is all upset with me right now because you never showed up to my wedding. I'm not sure why they would care at all about you being here or not, but they're telling me that if you don't come, they're not going to let the wedding happen.
And that would be right of them. A long while back, I was the one that saved your husband's father from a terrible car accident. And the only reason you're getting married to his son now is because of me. I was the one that thought his son would be a perfect match for what was my cute little daughter.
Huh? What are you going on about? What story is that? I heard that he was introduced to me by my brother.
I know that already. But we only said all of that so that you didn't feel like you were being forced to date him by your mother. We decided it was better to have your older brother say he was a friend of his in order to keep all of that under wraps for a while. You're the only one that's believed that this whole time, while everyone else knows that I was the one that recommended you to his son. Normally, they would have never let someone like you, who never had any accomplishments in or after school, or ever worked a proper job before, marry their son. But because I told them that you were a wonderful daughter and that you'd be just like me, a selfless and family-focused woman, they agreed to let their son meet you.
What? So you're telling me this is all because of you that I'm finally with someone who's going to marry me?
That's right, Hope. But I know that you won't ever believe what I'm saying here. And you probably can't even imagine something like this ever happening to you.
Well, I never knew about this before. Why didn't anyone tell me something like this happened?
You never really cared to listen to anything I've told you in the past 5 years, so why waste my time talking to you about it when someone else could? I knew you'd never listen, and that's why I just let you be.
Well, yeah, I probably wouldn't have ever listened to what you had to say about it. But it doesn't matter now. I understand what's happened. Now, can you come here and see us? I'm telling you, it's all right to come to my wedding now.
Why are you asking me that like everything's all fine and dandy now?
Huh?
You are no longer my child, and I'm not your mother. So it's not happening. I seriously never thought that my own daughter would be as bad as you. Someone that looks down on others for the work they do when you don't even have a proper job of your own. You were never this ruthless when you were a little girl, Hope. But you are just so screwed up now that I can't handle talking to you about anything anymore.
Hold on a second, Mom. Can you calm down a little? What the hell are you trying to say to me right now? Are you actually still upset with me after what happened a while ago?
It's not that I'm upset with you about it. Rather, I've just had enough of you and your selfish attitude. You act like a total witch who doesn't give a care in the world for anyone besides herself and will only want me around when she needs me. I've been the one to raise you for more than 20 years now, Hope. Yet you haven't shown me any ounce of gratitude for any of the effort I put into you. All you have to show for my effort now is saying you want to cut ties to me because you found yourself a man with lots of money. That is so messed up that I cannot even believe what I've heard from you still.
I'm sorry. I suppose I did go a little too far by saying that. But I never said any of that to you with the means of hurting you. I'm sorry that I got a little carried away and said some rude things.
It's too late now to apologize to me for any of that. I no longer want to think of you as a part of my family anymore. And after today, I promise you that I'm never going to have anything to do with you again.
What? Are you for real? Don't say such hurtful things like that to me. If you don't come and see my wedding, there will be no more wedding for us to be at. That will really make things bad for my situation.
Why do you think I care about your situation?
Well, because if your daughter is in a bad situation, you'll feel bad for me as well, right? So that's why you need to hurry up and get over here. You don't want for your daughter's wedding to be canceled because you didn't show, right?
I don't care what happens to your wedding, actually. And can you stop it with calling yourself my daughter and things like that? You are not my daughter and never have been.
What? You're going to be that mean to me now?
Who was the one that started all of this by being so mean to me? I forgot, but wasn't it you that's been a little witch to me for a long time now? At first I thought you were just having a couple of bad days, and that's why I never bothered to ask what was wrong. But even after graduating from high school, you've been very rude to me and given me the cold shoulder. And the fact that I still cared for you even after you turned 18 with no thanks in return was embarrassing for me. I really was a bad mother for doing that for you. But it's been because of me being a bad mother to you that you were able to get married to that man. This low-life mother of yours happened to save someone's life and in return give you a chance at having a husband.
Are you really that mad at me for calling you a lowlife? I get it, Mom, and I'm sorry that I said such a thing about you. How many more times do you want me to say I'm sorry for all of that? I never said any of that to put you in a bad mood or anything, okay?
Then why were you saying such hurtful things like that to me? My whole life I've gone on hearing all sorts of hurtful things from people. But what you were saying about me was the worst I've ever had the misfortune of hearing. But it's not like I care anymore about all of that because you're no longer my daughter.
I told you not to say that about me. I'm still your daughter, right? You shouldn't even be trying to ruin your own daughter's wedding right now because that's not what moms do. You get what I'm saying to you, right?
I have no idea what you keep going on about. And I don't care to understand. If you think you can be married to him without my help, then go ahead. But just know that I'm not there to help you anymore. I want to become a complete stranger to you now. And I've already moved back to my parents' house.
What? You moved back there?
So, that means if there is a chance that your husband does throw you out, you won't have anywhere to run home to. And don't forget that your brother is also upset with you.
He's mad at me now too?
He has no plans of coming to your wedding now either. And he doesn't plan to hang out with you anymore, the same as me.
So not only are you mad at me, but he is as well? I never even did anything that bad besides say a few rude words, right?
You might think that what you did doesn't mean much to anyone, but you ended up doing something that will end up even hurting those that are strangers to you. Now, if you understand what I've meant, can you please leave me alone?
I do understand you, Mom, and right now I feel so sorry for what I've done and want to fix all of this. So can you please come here and help my wedding get moving? Please, Mom. I know that I screwed up by saying what I said to you, and I promise that I'll never call you a lowlife or anything close to that ever again.
It's too late for that, Hope. If you've really learned that what you've done is wrong, then use your new understanding to do better after all of this. I know that you don't have a family anymore, but I'm sure there will be someone in your future willing to be around you, as long as you have learned from this.
What? Are you really planning on just disowning your own daughter like this?
How many times are you going to ask me if I'm being serious about this? You were the one that asked for this, so you should be thrilled that I'm gone now. So leave me alone, please. I told you never to ask me for anything, right? Goodbye forever now. It would be a miracle if your wedding was still to happen after this.
In the end, the wedding that Hope was supposed to have with her husband was canceled, and that completely sent her into a deep depression. And following that, her marriage fell apart as well with her husband, and she lost the right to ever go into his house. Not only did she lose her husband, but her brother and her mother as well. And that left Hope with very little hope in the end. Her mom did as she had asked and cut ties to Hope completely, and then went and apologized to the family of the groom. And as a gift of good standing between the two families, they ended up giving her a new job within their company, where she'd be able to retire in a few years with a nice package. So she ended up ending things with a lovely life, where she could feel safe living alone in her house. Where someone like Hope ended up losing all her family and was with nothing more than the clothes on her back in the open road. In other words, she's homeless and without money. It's safe to say that things you should never say to your family should definitely never be said to any strangers either. But Hope went against that, and this is her outcome.
Hey there, Harry. How have you been? It's been a while since you and I last talked, hasn't it? I mean, really, just how many years has it actually been? I really don't remember when the last time that I sent you a message was. Anyways, I just wanted to ask about how you were doing these days.
Hey, Toby. If you really want to know about how long it's been since you and I have last spoken, I think it has been about 3 years since we last sent each other a message. Anyways, what do you want? Why are you messaging me right now? I'm really busy, so let's make this quick, okay?
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. I just barely even sent you a message and you're already going to start acting all pissy? I really can't believe you. But then again, I guess you did always have that weird sense of pride about yourself, didn't you? Even though I really don't think you have anything to be all that proud of in the first place. And let me guess, what you're busy with is still slaving away on the assembly line at that lame factory job that you have? Isn't that right?
Look, we're in our really busy season right now, and that's why I'm really busy right now, okay? We have a lot of orders coming in from our clients, and the factory is basically operating at maximum capacity right now, so I really don't have time for this. If you have something to say to me, why don't you just spit it out already so that we can get this over with?
Jeez, you really can be a jerk sometimes, do you know that? I was only making a little joke is all, but I guess you can't even take one of those these days, can you? Wait a second. Don't tell me that you're actually still mad at me for what I did after all this time. Man, you're really such a petty little baby sometimes, do you know that? Glad to see that you haven't changed one bit in 3 years, Harry. Okay, you listen to me, you little nobody. You have got some serious nerve trying to ignore me like this. I mean, do you know how to talk to your superiors? You really must think highly of yourself if you think what you're doing right now is okay. But you're nothing compared to me. Now you are going to answer my messages right now. I mean it.
Oh my gosh, can you just hurry up and tell me what it is that you want to talk to me about? Because if you're just going to keep dancing around the point, then I don't see the point in keeping up this conversation with you. And do you seriously think that you're better than me? I really have no idea where you got that idea, but you're being delusional.
Oh, really? Do you really think I'm wrong about being better than you? If that were true, then why is it that I was able to snag myself a fiancé with a really high position in his company? I'm never going to have to work another day in my life. So what do you think of that, huh? Oh, wait. I don't even care. I don't even care what you think. I'm the winner and you're the loser. And this is just further proof that it's always been that way. I mean, after all, anyone can tell that I'm clearly the better looking one out of the two of us. And I've always just been gorgeous anyways. So of course it would only make sense that I would finally found my rich Prince Charming.
Is that what all of this is about? You just wanted to tell me that you were getting married? Well, great. Good for you. Congrats on that. Are we done here yet?
You really are just pathetic, do you know that? Even though we're texting, I can tell how much pain you're in after getting that message. You are so jealous of me and the amazing life that I'm going to have with my rich husband.
I actually really don't care at all about what you do with your life. We're not together anymore anyways. Is this really why you messaged me like this? You just wanted to brag about this to me? I knew I shouldn't have bothered responding.
You're only half right about that. I did want to brag about the amazing life that's in store for me. But I also wanted to let you know that my wedding is going to be on the 7th of next month.
Okay then. Why do you think I care about any of that after all that I've just said here?
Hello? Lucky number 7, don't you get it? It's going to be a really amazing day for me. And that's why you have to make sure that you come to my wedding and be there to see me get married.
Are you serious right now? You're seriously inviting me out to your wedding like this?
You really are dumber than you look, you know that? I'm doing you a favor here, don't you get that? I'm inviting you to an amazing wedding, the likes of which a lowlife like you would never get to see in your life. I knew I made the right choice when I decided to leave your broke self on the curb and find someone who can make sure that I'll live the life that I deserve. So why don't you swallow that stupid pride of yours and come to see me get married to my rich CFO fiancé?
You know, I think I'll go. Let's do this thing. If that's what you want, I'll be there.
Wait, you're really serious? Oh man, this is going to be so good. I seriously cannot wait.
Well, it seems to me like I don't really have a choice in the matter at all. Hey there, Juan. Do you have a second to talk to me real quick?
Oh, hey there, Harry. Yeah, I can talk right now. Oh, what's on your mind? Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything is fine with me. Thanks for asking. I just wanted to double check because I heard that you were going to get married soon. I was just wondering if you wouldn't mind telling me who the lucky person you're going to marry is. It wouldn't happen to be someone named Toby, would it?
Actually, yes. Man, you really do have a good memory. Oh, wait a second. Did I ever tell you who it was that I was going to be marrying? I can't recall.
Well, either way, it's actually Toby who I kind of wanted to talk to you about right now. I just happen to know a Toby as well, and he's also getting married on the same day that you are. So I think we might be thinking of the same Toby, actually.
Wait, really? Are you serious? You know that? Now that I think about it, I saw your name on both mine and my fiance's list of the people who we're going to invite to our wedding. What a happy little coincidence.
Well, it certainly is some kind of coincidence. That much I can agree with you on.
But since you've been invited by both of us, that means we've got to arrange to get you a special seat at the wedding now. I mean, it's pretty rare for someone to be invited by both sides of a wedding, don't you think? Seriously, what are the odds?
I'm really glad you're so excited that I'm going to be there for the wedding and all. But if I can be honest, I really would rather just sit on your side of the aisle. And if possible, I really would like to downplay as much as possible the fact that Toby and I know each other. See, I don't know if you knew this, but him and I used to go out with each other for a while.
Hold on a second. You're telling me that my fiance is your ex-boyfriend? Are you serious?
I'm afraid that's how it seems. I was really surprised myself when I put it together.
Wow, well, what are the odds of that happening? That really is pretty crazy when you think about it.
Well, can I ask you a question? And please don't take this the wrong way, but you do love Toby, right? I mean, this isn't just like a marriage of convenience or something, right?
Yeah, of course I love Toby. I mean, we are getting married after all. I knew him because he was working as my secretary for my office. He's helped me through so much. So I guess the love just kind of came naturally.
I see. Well, if that's the case, then I won't press you about him any further. Certainly isn't my business anyways. But I just want you to know that, well, I'm just a little worried about Toby, and I hope you don't mind if I do some investigating. Just to put my own mind at ease. If you really would rather I just keep out, then I promise that I don't do anything you would consider going too far.
No, of course you can do whatever you like. I think you have great intuition and you've never let me down before, so of course I'm not going to tell you not to follow your gut. Besides, I understand why us getting married might make you a little uneasy. I know you're just trying to look out for everyone though, and I appreciate it. But I just want you to know that I know in my heart that Toby isn't the person you might think he is. I just know it. Oh man, that was the best wedding ever. It really was a masterpiece. No other way to say it at all. And I can't even remember the last time that I laughed that hard. I mean, really, to see some lowly little factory worker like you talking to my amazing CFO husband was just something else. And then, you even went to go and talk to his dad too. Oh man, it was like watching a car crash in slow motion. My stomach was hurting because I was laughing so much. But anyways, now that I've shown you just a taste of how amazing my new life is going to be, I never ever want you to talk to me or my husband ever again, got it?
You really have some nerve reaching out to talk to me after what you did. Do know that. Just who do you think you are?
After what I did? I'm sure that I have absolutely no idea at all what you possibly could be talking about.
I mean that I went to your wedding, was ready to be there to help the two of you celebrate. But then you had to get in my face and tell me that I wasn't worthy of talking to your husband. And on top of all of that, you had the nerve to throw your glass of wine all over my suit. What is the matter with you?
Are you really surprised that I did any of that? Do you really not think that you had that coming at all?
But that wasn't even all that you did. Then you shouted out loud to everyone that I wasn't even invited to the wedding, and you called me your crazy stalker. So I had no choice but to run out of there before people thought I was a dangerous person. Why in the world would you do this to me?
Because it was the funniest thing that I'd ever seen done to anyone in my entire life, of course.
Are you serious right now? What is the matter with you? How can you think that's okay to do to someone?
Okay, now you're really starting to get on my nerves. You know that? I was kind enough to invite you to my amazing wedding, but that doesn't mean that you were on equal footing with all the other guests. I just had to make sure that you knew your place in all of this, and that's why I did what I did to you. If you didn't think that's going to happen, then that really shows just how clueless you are about how the real world works.
I was really hoping that you might have changed after all these years, even just slightly. But now I realize that you haven't changed at all.
Of course not. And would I even want to change when I'm already perfect just the way that I am, huh?
Whatever. I should have known better than to expect anything good out of you. Besides, I know you're just into Juan for his money.
Well, no, duh. Do you really think you're a genius for figuring that one out? But who wouldn't be? Besides, Juan is just too sweet to ever tell me no. All I have to do is ask, and he gives me all the money I want for whatever I need. That's why I'll never, ever have to work another day in my life.
But you do realize that it's only going to be a matter of time before he figures that out. And then your entire marriage is going to fall apart, right?
You have no idea how much of a pathetic little sore loser you sound like trying to scare me like that. The fact of the matter is that I know how to play my husband like a fiddle, and he'll never turn me down. This is all your fault. How could you do this to me? I was just fired as Juan's secretary. What did you tell him to ruin this for me?
I'm sorry, I thought that you didn't want me to talk to you ever again. Isn't that what you said? And either way, all I did was make sure that you got exactly what was coming to you. So if you're looking for someone to blame, start with yourself. After all, you were the one that showed all the guests at the wedding just the kind of person that you really are. Did you think that you were going to get away with that?
But, I mean, this doesn't make any sense. Even my father-in-law was stepping in to defend you. Why in the world would he even know who you are? He came up to me after I chased you out of the wedding and was shouting at me and asking me how I could do that to someone like you. It didn't make any sense at all. Why in the world would someone like Juan's dad even care about a little nobody like you, huh?
You'd think that for the secretary of the CFO of your company, that would know just a bit more about who the company deals with.
And just what is that supposed to mean, huh? What does someone like you even know about running a huge business like this? You don't know anything.
Are you sure about that? Because you might want to go and see who your company has contracted out for the manufacturing. Spoiler alert, it's my company.
Wait, what do you mean by that? I don't get it.
I mean that your and Juan's company relies on using my company to be able to manufacture its goods at a profit. Without our working relationship, your company wouldn't exist. It would run into the red so quickly with us.
But I still don't get it. Why would anyone want to stick up for you when you're nothing but another worker on the assembly line? It doesn't make any sense to me at all.
I guess you really don't know all these things at all, do you? The fact of the matter is that my company has sites all over the country. So while you've been putting me down as some little nobody, you've really been talking about a huge national chain that operates just about everywhere you could think of. In fact, we're quite famous for just how many impressive clients we've worked with in the past. Your company is one of our biggest.
This can't be right. You're lying to me. I don't know how, but you've tricked everyone. This can't be happening at all.
I don't really care whether or not you believe what I'm trying to tell you. Because at the end of the day, it isn't going to change the facts on the ground, you know. But then again, you never were really one for thinking about anyone or anything else besides yourself. I remember when you and I were dating, you were always asking me for money. You would always insist on eating out at the finest restaurants. You would always demand that I buy you the most expensive brands of clothing and handbags. And worst of all, you never said thank you, and you always acted like you were entitled to it. But you really were missing the biggest detail of all that was right in your face the entire time. How in the world could I have managed to treat you to all of that if I really had the low-paying job that you think I had?
Oh, just shut up already. I don't have to take this from you. I know that you probably just got all your money from some kind of back alley dealings that you did at work.
No, I'm afraid that you are dead wrong about that. All the money that I spend on you was money that I had earned from my job. But you really should be glad. After all, you didn't get fired, really. You just got a demotion is all, and now you're just another person in the office.
How can you talk to me about that as if it's a good thing, huh? You don't seem to understand the gravity of the situation. I got demoted and I'm being told that I'll have to transfer to a new office out in the countryside.
Oh, I see. Well, at least you're still going to have a job after all of this. You should at least be grateful for that, right?
Oh, I'm more than grateful, actually. I'm so grateful because now I'm just going to quit so that I can go and be a full-time housewife for my rich husband. You think you took me down with the little stunt that you made me do at the wedding. But all you've done is given me the push I need to start my new life.
Are you really sure that that's how things are going to go for you?
You have no idea what you're talking about. You're nothing but a little loser, and I'm still the big winner here.
I guess we'll just have to see about that then, won't we?
I don't know how, but I know that this is all your fault. How could you do this to someone else? What's the matter with you? Juan just told me he wants a divorce. What did you tell him? What lie did you put in his head to make him do this?
I didn't lie to him about anything at all. All I did was show him the proof that I had gathered about you cheating on him. And why shouldn't I have done that? The poor man was in love with you and you betrayed him. I had to do something.
But I was trying to hide it. Why would you go and tell him all of that when it was obvious that I was trying to hide it? And just what in the world were you thinking, hiring a PI to follow me around and find all of that stuff on me anyways, huh? Don't you realize that you've ruined me?
I really don't think that I've ruined you at all. You've done that yourself. All I've done is try and protect my friend.
What in the world are you talking about this time?
I mean that I wasn't about to let you try and drag Juan and his whole family down with him through your selfishness. That's why I sent him all of those photos. Of course, it was hard for me to do, and I hated hurting him like that, but he had a right to know.
But wait a second. This still isn't adding up at all. Are you telling me that you know my husband?
Of course I know your husband. Juan and I are really good friends. After all, the whole reason your company managed to work with mine is because of Juan. Our parents even know each other and used to hang out all the time. We all know each other and have spent plenty of time at each other's houses. Not only that, but now we're both in line to take over both of the companies that we work out of.
Well, hold on a second. What do you mean you're doing that to take over the company that you work for? That can't be right. And I don't care how you know my husband. It's clear that you're just trying to get close to him so that you can try and take advantage of all his money. You've been trying to act like you're so much better than me, but really, we're just the same.
You really don't know at all about where you work, do you? What is it like to be that ignorant?
And just what is that supposed to mean, huh? How dare you talk to me like that?
Look, the fact of the matter is my company is much larger than Juan's. I'm not bragging, it's just a fact. In fact, He was the one who came to me to ask for help when it was clear that his company was going to go under. He approached me and said that his overhead was way too high and that no matter what, he couldn't bring it down. So I sat him down with my team here, and we worked hard to figure out a deal that would benefit the both of us. And ever since we did, Juan's company has been back on track and growing steadily every single year. I'm honestly really proud of him. Obviously, my company had some hand in the success, but it really was mostly Juan's doing.
But I don't... This doesn't... You still haven't explained what any of this has to do with why you ruined my marriage.
Well, that one should just be obvious when you think about it. After all, I know exactly how you work and have experience dealing with you. You demanded that I buy everything in the world that you wanted from me, and then you went and stabbed me in the back. You were cheating on me the whole time that we were together, and that's why I thought that you might have been doing the same to poor Juan.
Well, of course I cheated on you. I hated being with you, and this is exactly why. You always ruin everything.
You say that, and yet that doesn't explain why I was able to find all that proof of you cheating on Juan. And you and him weren't just dating, you married him. I felt so horrible having to break the news to him. He really was so happy to be with you. So I started to look into you just a bit, and it wasn't long at all before the proof of you cheating came into light. I thought that you might have been doing just that to my friend. That's why I had to step in, so that I could try and protect him.
But, I mean, you were just an assembly line worker. This isn't the same. I had a good reason to break up with you.
Again, you keep saying that over and over again. But you're not explaining to me why it is that you chose to cheat on Juan, then. You need to answer for your crimes, and I'm not going to let you get away with doing what you did to me with my best friend. You betrayed him, and I'm not going to let you get away with it. You're getting exactly what you deserve.
How dare you talk to me like that, you little nobody? I don't care what you say. I know that you're nothing but a little worker with no real power. And do you really think that you're going to turn my own husband against me? He married me. He loves me. He's never ever going to end things with me. Juan, are you there? Please, you can't believe a word that Harry's told you. He's nothing but a filthy little liar. He's always had it out for me, and he's willing to lie about whatever he needs to get his way. All those photos and texts and videos he sent you are all fake. They're all just AI generated. They're photoshopped. Harry is insane. You can't listen to a word he says about anything ever. You can trust me, though. I'm your husband. I'm on your side. Please, you have to know that you can trust me no matter what happens, okay?
You can't be serious about this, right? I mean, please tell me that you're joking.
No, I'm being serious. Harry really is crazy and he always has been. You can't trust a word that he says. It's all a lie. It's just a sick plot of his to try and get revenge on me.
Toby, I'm never going to listen to another word that you have to say to me. I loved you, but I don't think that you ever loved me.
I'm telling you that it's all fake. You can't trust anything from Harry. He has no idea what he's talking about at all.
It's over. Just stop this. It's already double-checked all of the evidence that he gave me, and I know that it's real. But honestly, I'm just shocked at you. How could you do this to me? He even showed me the messages that you were sending him. How you were talking bad behind my back. How you were trying to make a fool out of me this whole time. And that's why I'll never, ever, ever be able to trust a single thing you say to me. Ever again as long as I live. I want a divorce.
Don't say that. You don't really mean that. You don't really mean that, right? You're not really going to leave me. Please. You know that I've always been by your side. Are you really going to take the word of some lowlife over me?
Yes, you and I have been through a lot. And it's true that you have been a huge help to me at work. But the fact of the matter is I owe this whole company to the help that Harry's given me. He put not only himself but his job and even his company on the line to help me. And I can't just forget about that. He was always thinking about me and always working with everyone's best intentions in mind. He saved my business, and now he's saving my personal life too. So if you think that I owe a lousy cheater like you anything, then you're dead wrong. You're nothing to me now, and I want this marriage to be over already.
But I'm your husband. You have to believe me, please. Everything I've ever done has always been for you. I swear. Please, you can't do this to me. We were supposed to be together forever.
But you never even wanted me. You were always only ever interested in my money, and now I see that. That's what I know, that I owe you nothing now. Harry told me all about how this is a pattern for you, how you sink your claws into rich men just to drain them of everything. And meanwhile, you run around with other men, spending my money on all your fancy dates where you were cheating on me. Well, I am not going to be made a fool of anymore. You and I are over, and that's that. We're through. Now we can do this the easy or the hard way. But just know that either way, you're going to pay.
In the end, Toby was sued for his affairs behind his husband's back, as well as for all of Juan's money that had been spent funding for those illicit dates. Toby was charged with so much money that he had to go into serious debt. So much so that I don't think he'll ever be free from it as long as he lives. Not only that, but it only took a couple of days before the whole office realized just the kind of person that Toby really was. Ironically, being transferred out of the office in the country was a good thing for Toby because it meant that he could escape all those hateful stares and glares that he began to get. Last I heard, he was living in a tiny, cramped apartment and was barely taking any money home after paying down his interest from all of his debt. A few months later, I was voted by the board of my company to lead it as CEO. I really have no idea why Toby thought I was still on the factory line. I told him that's where I started, but it had been years since I'd worked that job. As for Juan, I felt so bad for him. He was depressed for quite some time after all that had happened between the three of us. I was always reaching out to him and making sure he was okay. We would grab drinks after work or talk on the phone about how we felt about all of this. But now it really does seem like he's getting over that terrible Toby. Meanwhile, Juan and I are working on more joint projects for our companies to undertake now that Juan's company is back on track. I suppose being betrayed by the same man has brought us even closer together. We have a dinner meeting arranged this week to talk about business, but for some reason my stomach is full of butterflies and I'm stressing so much over what to wear.
Sarah, have you come around to me yet? Recently you've been very cold.
What? What are you talking about?
I can see that during our last little argument that I was in the wrong, but it can't just be me that's at fault here, right? So I'd like for us to forget all that and get back to having fun together. Really, I do love the crap out of you, so I want things to be better.
Stop saying such stupid things like that, okay? You know very well that the two of us being together is over. So what the hell are you going on and on about now?
There's no way we're just gonna throw away what we had. I understand now what you really wanted from me. Everything's fine now though, so you don't have to worry about a thing.
Huh? But I don't want anything from you anymore. I don't need you around me anymore, so you think you can just leave it at that? And actually, can you just stop talking to me in general?
Sarah, I want to marry you.
What?
Come on! You've been wanting to marry me for a while now, right? But in my case, I've just never really had the same feelings and I couldn't talk to you about marriage much. That's the reason why I stopped talking to you for a little while, right?
I can't believe what you're thinking. Are you sure you're okay? I never said I wanted to get married to you. You have it all wrong.
I'm telling you right now that I want to marry you, though. I'm literally proposing here, so you should be happy. You're 39 years old right now, and you had been asking to get married before, right?
I said that I wanted to get married, but I never once said that I wanted to be married to you.
How long are you gonna keep trying to keep your feelings down? I'm saying that I'm okay with marrying a middle-aged woman like you. It's strange that you're not even going to thank me for being so kind.
That's it right there. That's how you always view things to make it seem like it's okay to talk down to me like that.
Huh? What do you mean? I don't get it.
You expect that I'm just gonna say yes to you proposing, right? That's why you think after all this time of me talking about marriage, you can finally come to me when our relationship is at a bust and ask to marry me. You think that you're the one that gets to make the final call between us. I'm sorry, but at this age, I don't have the time to deal with someone that continues to act like my feelings don't matter. And I've told you plenty of times now that we're not even together anymore. How many times do I have to tell you that for you to understand me?
Listen, you can't be serious right now.
What?
The way you're acting now is only gonna make it harder for you to find a man that'll give his life to marry you. It's embarrassing for you, right? You're almost 40 years old now, and yet you still act like a child? I'm telling you that you'll never find another man who wants to marry you after me. Well, I suppose that me actually getting down on one knee will do the trick for you. Sarah, I want to be the one that gets to eat your cooking every day. Will you marry me?
No, I don't want a jerk like you to eat any of my cooking.
What? What does that mean?
I'm not marrying you. I'm saying no to your proposal. I'm sorry for continuing to reply to your texts, but I really do not have any intentions of marrying you. We've already been apart for some time now, so don't think of us as ever having a chance at marriage. Now, I'm gonna get going.
Stop messing around already.
No matter how you try to twist the situation, you're the only one that's messing around right now.
Do you think that some old woman is gonna turn down my proposal? You can stop joking around with me now, okay?
And I have no desire to marry a man that thinks he's better than the person he wants to be his wife. Like I said, you're just a crazy ex now, so there's no chance. Now, anything else from you is going to really piss me off, so I'm leaving now.
Are you just upset because I'm not asking you to marry me face to face? I guess there's no other options, huh? I'll come to your house to see you. Will that make you happy?
I have no idea why you can't seem to understand me saying no.
Well, I'll be at your house soon to give you a proper proposal. I'm surprised that I have to go this far just to get a middle-aged woman to marry me. I guess I really am a keeper, aren't I? You better start practicing your excited response to me.
Are you even listening to me? We aren't even dating anymore, so of course I'm going to say no to you.
I've just arrived at your house.
You're kidding.
Where did you run away to?
I'm literally running away from you. Why would I tell you where I've gone?
Why are you running away from me? Are you still not happy with me after everything I've done today?
What are you talking about? Seriously, what? All I remember you doing as you came to my front door was punching me in the gut for saying no to your proposal. You then went and started yelling at me and calling me horrible things for absolutely no reason. Why the hell else do you think I'm running away from you now? You're a frickin' danger to me.
Sarah, you're 39 years old, right? Are you really saying that you don't want to start a family? I'm being kind to you by giving up my life as a single man to join you in making that happen. Yet after all I've done for you today, you've acted like a total witch. You are one hell of an idiot. Maybe this is what they mean by becoming senile as you age.
Why do you keep talking? Are you not aware that I've had enough of you? You literally just punched me. I have no idea what makes you think you can be violent towards a woman you just asked to marry you.
Oh, come on. I wasn't being violent. You just happened to get in the way of my gesture there. All I was trying to do for you was show you my love for you, and you just happened to make the wrong choice at the wrong time. I think it's time that you realize you are not a young and cute girl anymore. No other man is gonna come after you asking for your hand in marriage like I am now. Now stop your pouting and get back over here.
Pouting? What makes you think this is me pouting right now? You don't even know a thing about me.
All you are is some stranger to me that just punched me like a maniac. We're not even dating, yet you've come to me asking for marriage? That's messed up, man. I've told you at least 4 times now that I'm through with you, yet you still act like I'm being childish and pouting right now. This is ridiculous.
Huh? You can't say no to me. I've had enough of this. Now come back to me. I just got out of work after a long day earlier, and I was nice enough to come all the way over here to propose. So hurry up and talk with me about our marriage!
No, thank you.
I said I've had enough of your jokes. From now on, we have to think about becoming a family. And to do that, we can't waste any more time, right? Especially someone who's already halfway through their life. They have no time to waste turning down marriage and making jokes about it. I'm sorry that I happened to punch you, but we're going to get married and you're going to like it.
I just spoke with the police.
Huh?
I told them that you got upset over me saying no to your proposal and ended up choosing violence. It's funny because I never once asked for you to marry me either. We had broken up a while back, so what makes you think I'd seriously still be thinking about you? But I guess you aren't thinking, are you? Or at least not thinking straight. And that's why things have come to this. I was thinking of even forgiving you, but I guess that would have been a huge mistake.
Huh? What do you mean? I have no idea what you're going off about, but you need to calm down. That whole thing about you telling the police was just a joke as well, right?
The only person that I wish was joking right now would be you. In my case, I haven't said one thing that's been a joke. And me talking to the police about this is all facts. That's all I have left to say to you. Is there a problem or something?
We're supposed to become a family, right? There's no way that you would choose to go with the police about this, right?
I know you said you want to become my husband and all, but I'm sorry to say that the police had to get involved the moment you chose to punch me. What's wrong with a violent man being taken in by the police?
You really plan to have your husband taken into custody, huh? I'm tired of you playing these pointless games with me. I did nothing to provoke any of this.
Are you kidding? You just came to your ex's house and punched her in the gut.
I so did not. All I did was tap you on the stomach a little, you know?
Oh, just shut the hell up, you prick. I'm not only getting really frustrated with you right now, but I'm actually starting to see red.
You get back into this house right now. I'm waiting for you in my car right now. If you don't get back here soon, I'm going to come out and look for you.
Say whatever you'd like. The police are already on their way over there. And so the next time you see me, it'll be with both me and my lawyer. If that's what you want, then I'm free meeting you anytime.
What? Your lawyer? Why do you have a lawyer? Not only have you gotten the police involved, but now you have your own lawyer with you? Are you going insane?
The only person that has gone insane is you, Roy. We only dated for about 2 months or so. And in the end, I made it very clear that we had broken up and that I was finished with you, yet you still act like we're together. In my mind, there's not a single thought about you, yet you've come back thinking that proposing to me will fix all of this for you? I think you'd fare pretty well with a long stay at some mental hospital, don't you think? I'm a 39-year-old woman right now. I don't have the patience or time to sit here taking crap from some lost cause of a man all day that thinks he has the right to talk down to me like I have nothing. Which is wild, since compared to me, you're a complete and utter mess. I'm aware that you're younger than me, but only by a single year. Which doesn't even seem right considering you have the maturity of a 5-year-old right now. Do you not see any problems with all of this, Roy?
Hold on now. You don't have to get all worked up over all this, right? I'm surprised right now. I've never seen you get this angry before, and I've known you forever.
You haven't even known me for a year. This is all because you've pushed me way past my limit. Well, I hope that after this conversation, my lawyer will be able to see that we have in fact not been together this whole time. This will all make great evidence. All the texts you've sent that don't make any sense and the parts where you just force yourself over to my house. Everyone will even be able to see how you acting this crazy led to you punching me in the gut.
I don't quite understand why you want to do all this, but you're going to make this situation much worse. Do you think that you can just call everything off? All I did was propose to you because I have a large portion of love for you.
Really? Don't try to make me laugh.
Huh? What?
You say you came to propose to me, but I'm also aware that you have a lot of debt. The only reason you want me to marry you is so that I'll pay it all off.
Wait, no. Why would I ever do that?
Seems you're starting to change your attitude now that I've brought up your true reasoning behind all this. When I found out you had that much in debt, I chose to break up with you. And that's why even now I'm saying no to your proposal. You can see now the reason why I don't want to be with you, right? I've told you the truth.
I never wanted you to pay for my debt. Everything that's had to do with my debt is my problem, not yours.
Well, either way, I made it super clear that I'd never say yes to you. Yet you come to my house and punched me in the gut for it. It's perfectly reasonable for me to call the police on you.
Do you really not want to be my wife?
I've said it already, Roy. I never planned on getting married to you. And now that you've assaulted me and have all that debt, it's a definite no. Maybe you should have taken care of yourself before coming to me with a question like that.
I don't have to take care of myself. I was planning on having you as my wife so we could have a happy time together. None of this was about the money I owe. But if you really are saying that you won't marry me, then at least give me some money. I'll take that for all this time of mine that you've wasted.
After all you've done and said, what part makes you think that it's a good idea to ask for money from me now? You're about to be taken into custody, and after that you'll be seeing me in court with my lawyer. I'll make sure that you pay for not only assaulting me, but also for causing me all this stress.
What? So I'm the one that's wrong here?
Oh, for Christ's sake. You punched a woman in the stomach. I know that you thought a 39-year-old woman would say yes to you about getting married, but I would never marry a freak like you, even if you were the last man on this planet. I don't even think that women older than me would be stupid enough to marry someone as messed up in the head as you. Women have the right to make their own choice, Roy. And nobody is going to choose to marry a full-grown man that they'd end up having to raise like a child. So if you think you can just find another woman to go and marry you, go ahead. I'll be waiting to see what they think of you.
I never thought that you would go this far to say no to me.
Well, maybe if you just listened to my answer in the first place, this wouldn't need to be happening. So, have you finally come to see that your screwed up thought processes and actions are the reason behind me hating you?
I understand. Can you please forgive me for punching you? If the police get involved in this and take me, the company I work for is gonna learn about this. If they hear about all this, then I'll definitely get fired from my job. Can you please call the police and tell them to stop?
It's way too late for you to start reasoning like an adult now. You made it very clear to everyone that you're just a piece of crap. This is what happens when you think you can take advantage of some middle-aged woman.
I'm saying sorry for all this, aren't I? Please!
I'm going into my 40s here soon and have a very nice job and a house now. I'm living a better life than I had expected. Yet, how about you? You've only just started working your low-level office job and you're deep in debt. And you go out telling older women to marry you so that they can help you with your problems. You even expect them to pay everything off for you. Disgusting. How could you ever think you had the upper hand on me?
I'm so sorry. I really didn't mean any harm, and I really am terribly sorry for punching you today. I promise that I'll never come around or talk to you ever again. So can you please just stop whatever it is you have planned for me?
I'm well aware you won't ever see me again. But I've already decided on what has to be done, so I can't stop it now. Now, it's getting late. Just make sure you tell the police everything you've done when they arrive, okay? You'll be far better off telling the truth to them than having to be exposed in court. Just after telling her ex that things were over for him, the police arrived and dragged him out of his car to the front of her house. They took him into the county jail and there charged him with assault. The news was also relayed to Roy's workplace and he was promptly fired from his job there. Roy was then found to be really far back on payments towards his house and car and lost both of those to the bank. He also didn't have any money to afford a lawyer, and so he was given one. And when asking his parents to come and help him, they told him they no longer wanted him as their son. At this point, Roy became even deeper in debt and could no longer see himself ever escaping the hell he was in. And since Sarah made it clear that she never wanted to be around him anymore, moved to a new apartment and made sure that the complex was closed and surrounded with different forms of security. So with that, it's very unlikely she'll ever have to think of Roy coming after her again. I'm sure that makes her feel the most relaxed she's felt in a long while. All she hopes for now is that Roy learns his mistakes in jail and that he one day can become an adult like the rest of his age group.
Hi, Delilah. I heard you bought a house. Oh, hi, Shannon. Yes, I did. Since I had money, I thought, why not live in a luxury house? It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. It sure is. I heard it's huge and it just got built. Yes, last week. OMG, I'm so excited. I always wanted to live in this kind of house since I was little. That's great. You were able to make your dream come true. It's a nice house. What? You saw the house already? No, Josh sent me a picture. What did you do first? I see. I checked every single room and sang a melody of my favorite songs and crashed on my bed. Sounds like fun. Yeah, only the first day though. I really need to finish unpacking. Do you want me to help you with that? No, thank you, but I appreciate the offer. Just a question. Did something happen to you? You're not the Shannon I know. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm excited to live with you guys. The entrance is spacious, so Josh and I are planning to play volleyball. Wait, what? You're planning to live here also? Of course, you should have a few rooms open for me, right? Speaking of rooms, we talked about making one room filled with pets because we love them. We have a dog already. Seriously, wait! Before I continue with the conversation, let me collect my thoughts. So you found out from Josh that I bought a house and Josh invited you to live with us? Yes, is it something confusing? When was this decided? About 7-8 months ago. Josh never told me about this. Maybe you weren't listening to him. Well, now you know. This is too sudden. So I guess I can't live with you guys then? I didn't say you can't. It's more like, please let me know earlier. You didn't even bother to ask in the first place. I just lost my husband. Don't you feel bad for me? I didn't ask because I thought you hated me. What? Why would you say that? Let me see. You throw bones at me after you eat drumsticks, fry my lipstick when you make mozzarella sticks, break my perfume bottles on purpose. You even call me stupid and an idiot. That's my way of showing love to you. I'm not doing this because I don't like you, okay? Oh, so you're saying that targeting me and ruining my stuff is your way of showing love? Are you serious? Well, sorry, but that's me. You can ask Josh if you want. No thanks. Anyways, it's already decided if you want to live with us, that's fine. Don't you mean, can we live with you? What do you mean, it's my house? Excuse me, the man of the house is the boss and the power of the house. So that means that it's also my house because I gave birth to him. Damn, so you are sexist and rude. What year are you in right now? Who the hell cares? You're a useless wife who can't do any household chores. You have to live with me and learn things because that's your job. You should be thankful for that. It's scary how you change personalities that quickly. Yeah, and? What's your fault that you can't do anything because you grew up spoiled? I feel so bad for Josh. I can do things, you know. You just don't know that. Yeah, people that can't do things usually say that. Look, you have a problem with me, right? Also, I have a feeling that you're planning to do something. Do you have proof? No, but I just know. I have a sixth sense. Do we really need to argue about this now? You brought this up, so, you know. Do you want me to tell Josh to break up with you? Wow, a picture-perfect evil mother-in-law. I don't think he'll break up with me even if you tell him to. Yeah, talk shit about me as much as you want. But just let you know, he loves me more than you, so he'll definitely listen to me. Isn't that the kind of thing a mistress would say? Sorry to say this, but it's lame to compete with your son's wife like that. Bitch! I'll never forgive you! I'm going to tell Josh! Go ahead, I bet you're going to talk to him as if you're the victim, so I'll talk to him right now. Hey Josh, do you have time now?
Yeah, I do. But is texting okay?
Sure.
Thanks. What's up?
I just had an argument with your mom.
About what?
Actually, before I talk about that, why didn't you tell me that your mom is going to live with us? This is my house.
Sorry. I thought you knew and agreed to this.
No! I have a good memory and I swear to God I didn't say yes.
I'm so sorry about that. Should I say no to her?
No, she can live with us because it was already planned from a while ago, but she's only allowed if she's respectful to me.
Respectful? Oh, can you tell me what happened, by the way?
She was so nice to me in the beginning, but began to talk about me not being able to do household chores and ended up saying she'll make you break up with me.
What? Are you serious? You do household chores just fine. Also, I will never break up with you even if she tells me to.
Yeah, that's what I told her, but she said the people who'd say that can't do anything. Thanks.
Wow, that is disrespectful.
Also, do you remember what she did to me before?
I remember you telling me that she ruined your stuff by frying it and breaking it, right?
Yeah. I know that she's gonna ruin my stuff again, so can you keep an eye on her?
Sure, I'll make sure it doesn't happen.
Please, living with her is going to probably be stressful, so if she ruins my stuff, I'm scared that I might do something because some of my stuff is expensive.
I'm so sorry about this, Delilah.
It's good. Hey, can I ask you a question? Did you send her pictures of the house?
No, I didn't.
What? She said that you sent her pictures.
I don't even have one picture of this house yet because I've been too busy with work. Did you upload it on social media?
Not yet.
She probably came here and took pictures then.
Wow, she doesn't respect privacy and our feelings.
Yeah, it's not even her house.
OMG. Guess what she said? She said that since you're the man of the house, you're the boss and the owner of the house, so it belongs to her too.
What? What kind of bullshit statement is that? That's ridiculous. I will go talk to her later, okay?
She's actually going to call you in a little bit, I think.
Oh, really?
Yes, I bet she's going to act like the victim, though.
She's probably mentally unstable because she just lost her husband.
I know that it's something painful, but that doesn't mean she can attack me.
I will talk to her about this also. Sorry I haven't been home for a while. It would be a lot quicker if we talked face to face.
True, but you don't need to apologize. It's a multi-billion-dollar project that you worked hard to get all these years. Good luck with it, and don't let the pressure get to you, okay?
Thank you, Delilah. Oh, incoming call from my mom. Hey, Delilah. I just talked to my mom and she apologized about attacking you.
Thank you for talking to her. That's great. But isn't she apologizing to me directly?
She said that she needs some time to think about what to say.
That's kind of weird, but okay.
She promised me not to touch your stuff and not complain about the household chores.
Is she serious about this, or is she just saying this because you said it?
I think she's serious. I did tell her that if I find her touching your stuff, I'll kick her out.
Okay then. So when is she coming here?
I think in about a week or so.
I hope we can get along. That way I can be less stressful.
This might be a perfect opportunity to understand each other and get along.
Yeah, if she listens to me, though.
She probably will, because she told me that she wants to know more about you.
I doubt that. I bet that she wants to find my weaknesses and use them against me.
Maybe not. Why don't you give her one chance? And if she does ask you questions like that, I will think about her living with us.
Perfect. Thanks, Josh.
No problem. Anyways, I need to go back to work now.
Shannon, what is that fountain? And what are you doing on the porch? Oh, you're home. I didn't see you. Is there something wrong? No, I saw you from my car and didn't want to do anything with you, so I came to the library. I saw you sitting on the porch wearing sunglasses and smoking a cigar. Cigar smoke can leave stains and odor, you know. Also, you never told me about putting the fountain in the garden. So, this is my house now, so I can do whatever I want. Don't you love the design of it? It literally looks like a giant toilet bowl. Didn't you have other options? Hey, this was pretty expensive. I can make something better with my eyes closed. Listen, if you have a problem, why don't you leave and go live somewhere else? You're not allowed to come here anymore. What? Did I say something confusing? No, but this is Josh and my house. I'm not going anywhere. Well, you should give up because you and Josh are no longer married. What? I hired a lawyer to file the divorce papers for you and Josh at the clerk's office today, so you guys are no longer husband and wives. This house belongs to me. Why would the house be yours if we were to get divorced? I don't need to explain anything. It just will be, okay? Don't worry, I'm going to pay the mortgage. Oh, really? Thank you. That'll be very helpful. You can have the house then. Can you fill out and sign the property transfer agreement? I'll send it to you later on. Sure, thank you for understanding me. Pack your stuff up and get out, okay? Sure, give me like 2 days. Of course. I'm so lucky to have your house with a mortgage of $300 per month. 300. It's actually 30 grand per month. What? You're lying. How can I be lying? Look at the house. People believe if I told them the celebrity lives there. It shouldn't cost that much because it's in a rural area and the land is inexpensive. I know that. You really don't know anything, do you? Anyways, the mortgage is 30 grand per month, okay? I'm 100% sure that the mortgage is 300. Are you sure that I can be the owner of the house? I'm just making sure so that you won't decide to sue me or something. I don't have a problem with that, but if something happens, I'm not going to help you, okay? Nothing is going to happen, so I don't need your help. Okay. Anyways, I'll go home now and start packing, I guess. I'll call Josh to talk about this. Yes, it's official. The house is mine now. That's great. Congrats. Josh is still pissed at you, though. Yeah, and it doesn't matter to me anymore. Actually, I really didn't care about him to begin with. What? I thought you loved him. Josh still loves you and cares about you. He's your son. So I was just lying to get his house. Seriously, don't you feel ashamed to do something like this? Not really. I got perfect revenge. I didn't like both of you, so I divorced you both and kicked you out of the house. I'm actually thinking this is a brilliant plan of destroying the project he's working on right now so he can fall rock bottom just like you. How about spreading rumors? You're such a disgusting person. I never met someone like you in my life. Yeah, whatever. Hey, guess what? I have a new boyfriend and he's going to be living with me soon. My life has been better, unlike the two of you. It's the best feeling. How long have you been dating him? Why would I tell you? I just wanted to know. Calm down. Well, it's none of your business because I don't need to tell a stranger about it. Excuse me? Stranger? You guys are not part of my family anymore. If you have a problem, do something. I won't do anything because I know that you'll face consequences later on. Will not. We'll see about that. Hey, how come the mortgage is 30 grand every month? I think the invoice is wrong. I told you it's going to be 30 grand per month. Good luck. House is worth it, though. Josh told me it was 300. Did he really say that? I asked him and he has no idea what you're talking about. What? He said 300 the last time I called him. I think he was talking about the motorcycle he bought because he paid by a loan. You thought it was about the house? What? Motorcycle? Yes. It's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. Tell me the mortgage really is 30 grand per month? Yes. You're the owner of the house, so it's your responsibility to pay for this month. Wait, there's no way I can pay that much. Can you two come back? I'll let you guys live here. Absolutely not. You said that we're strangers now, so I have an idea. Why don't you ask your boyfriend if he can pay for it? It's 30 grand. Yeah, and if he lives with you, I'm pretty sure he'll help you out. Oh, I haven't heard anything about your boyfriend. What kind of person is he? What's his job? I want to know because I'm surprised that someone would love a disgusting person like you. Excuse me, I'm not disgusting. I'm a respectable person. And so is he, especially him because he did a lot of things for me to get this house. What things? You're scaring me. That doesn't matter. Hey, do you want to know what he looks like? We can take a selfie together now and send it to you if you want. We love each other more than you guys love each other. Ew, I don't want to see a selfie of a middle-aged couple. I know you want to see it. Stop lying. Wait, he's gone. What? He's not here. His stuff is gone too. He was there before? Yes, we looked at the invoice together. Then he shouldn't have had time to pack his stuff. He only had like 5-10 minutes. Maybe he's in the bathroom or in the closet. He only has one pair of clothes and one bag. Didn't you think that was suspicious from the beginning? Who moves in with one pair of clothes and a bag? I thought he would just buy stuff later on. I bet he approached you for the house and ran away after he saw the invoice. His mission was probably to take over the house. How do you know this? I'm pretty sure anyone would know. Can you please help me? I didn't expect this to happen. Isn't this what you wanted? You got the house. Yeah, but I misunderstood something. There's no way I can pay this much. So I might get kicked out. Plus, I need to pay for the fountain in the garden. Wow, you're an idiot. Why didn't you think before you put it there? I thought I was able to pay for it. Well, I told you I won't help you, so good luck with that. Can I talk to Josh then? He hasn't been picking up his phone. Looks like he doesn't want to talk to you anymore. He was done with you since you said that he's nothing to you and you're threatening to destroy his project. Where are you guys now? Can you please help me? I apologize and I'll do whatever you want me to do. Why would we help you? Grow up and take some responsibility for your actions. We'll cut ties with you, so good luck with everything. We're strangers now, so don't think about reaching out for help. I told you that you'll face consequences later on. Are you going to leave me? That's so mean. That's my way of showing love to you. I'm not doing this because I really don't like you, okay? She got kicked out of the house because she couldn't pay the mortgage. She had to go into debt to survive, but it kept growing because she had to pay for the fountain. She looked for her boyfriend, who ran away from her. And as expected, he was a swindler and in jail right now for a few charges. With no home and no money, she kept on running away from the debt collectors, but was caught while trying to escape at night. And I don't know where she is right now. I think she's forced to work underground somewhere, but she deserves this. Josh and I started living in that house again, and we're living a happy life together every day.
Krista, why are you not willing to take this old bag in for us? We only just got married over here, right? Don't you think it's better if you take her and look after her instead of the two of us newlyweds?
Betty, it's been a while. When you said old bag, were you actually referring to my mom?
Who else would I be giving that well-deserved title to? I want you to take over handling this stingy and annoying old freak for us.
Could you stop it with all that horrible name-calling, please? She is my mom, okay?
I could care less about that, Christina. I'm only calling her by who she really is, right? A moneyless old bag. If you don't come over here to get her real soon, I'll have to kick her out of our house.
Betty, are you aware that it is my mom who has been asking to come and live with my older brother? And it's not just her that wants it, but my older brother as well. So you talking about her in that way seems to be you not showing any respect for our family. Is that right? Calling her things like annoying and poor are sorts of things that will make her really upset and might push her to becoming more distant from you.
I'm sure you just want to think of her in the nicest possible way because she was the only person that parented you. But to me, someone who was raised in a family with loads of money, all I can think of her as is a moneyless bag. I feel bad for the poor broad, but having to put up with her is driving me nuts.
You actually feel bad for her? From the way you keep talking about her, I'm not seeing any part of you that actually cares enough about her to be saying such things. It's making me sad to hear all this from you. What about my mom has made you so upset with her that you'd say such rude things?
That old bag is terrible at cooking decent meals for us.
What?
The only thing she can make well is bad food. And when it comes to the clothing she wears, it all looks like secondhand clothing bought at some Salvation Army. Just looking at her style makes me want to vomit.
You're making my mom cook while she's over there? Are you kidding me?
What are you trying to get at? Of course she is. We are the ones allowing her to live here with us, so the least she can do is cook.
No, I feel that if anything, you should be the one cooking for her.
And just be aware that I know about how your whole family has zero spending money because you all had to be raised by a single mother. I feel that just because you don't have the money to support her poor butt, you shouldn't be forcing someone like myself and your older brother to. Especially when just a bit ago, Zach was able to get into a great company. If we didn't have this old worthless bag over here, then we'd have enough money to do all sorts of things we want.
If you have the time to talk trash about my mom behind her back, then how about you go talk to my brother about her instead of me?
Huh? What are you saying? Right now, Zach and I are doing so well together. I have no need for you to tell me how to work my relationship with him.
Well, I'm not trying to control what you both do in your relationship, and if you really are doing well together, that's good to hear. But the way you're talking about my mom right now is not acceptable. You sitting there texting me all these complaints you have about her is not acceptable either, and I will not let you say anything more to me. If you really don't want my mom living over there with you guys anymore, then go tell that to my brother's face, please. Tell me, why are you not able to do that if things between you two are going so well?
Right now, Zach is really happy, believing that I'm great taking care of his mom for him. He buys me all sorts of brand bags and things like that to repay me for it. That's why I'm asking you to take care of this old bag for me. If he were to find out something like me kicking her out, then this whole awesome relationship we have would fall apart.
So this all has to do with you getting the things you want without having to make any sacrifices, huh? Understood. But this is not something I can do anything about. If you really want her to stop living there with you, go talk to your husband about it. And actually, you should really be talking with my mom about this so you can understand her side of the story. I think that she can explain to you that she's not the kind of person you think she is.
I don't get what you're on about. If you don't let me continue having a great relationship with your brother, I'm going to make both you and your mother pay for it.
And if you think that's such a good idea, then I'll make sure you pay for your actions tenfold. Goodbye now.
Krista, that hurricane today was insane, right? There was something funny about it all, though. Would you like to hear about it?
Something funny about it? Well, I'm sure whatever this something may be, it won't come without a price, right?
In the middle of the night, while the hurricane was raging, I sent that moneyless old hag outside. And now this place is all mine. That's why I said before that you should have hurried up and came and gotten that grandma. I wonder how things are going for her now.
You are the worst. That house is supposed to be like a home to my mom. But you took it from her without even asking.
I'm telling you right now that you need to take care of that moneyless old bag, all right? You and her can get along, both agreeing on things like not having any money or time to have fun.
I can see you're having a ball saying all that stuff about her. But if my brother were to find out about this, what do you think might happen?
You go ahead and let him know what happened, all right? Tell him that it wasn't my fault and that your mom chose to leave the house all by herself in the middle of the night. Make sure you tell her exactly what I said, word for word. You wouldn't want to ruin the most amazing relationship your older brother has with me, right? We have no need for someone in this house who doesn't have any money to share. I wanted this house for myself, so I tossed your mom out into the hurricane to find her way somewhere else.
If you're talking about my mom as though she's lost out there, you have it all wrong. She's with my brother and I at her condo.
What?
You are really the most stupid woman in Florida.
What do you mean by that? What's going on here? What condo are you talking about?
My mom happens to have a condo that she frequents every so often. And soon Zach will be coming back here as well.
Huh? A condo? I don't get it. Have you completely lost your mind now, too?
Ah, that's right. You probably never knew about the condo she holds on to, right? Well, it so happens that my mom has a lot of properties that you probably know nothing about. And to be honest, she's come from a life of fortune that probably even you could never fathom. That's how rich my mom is.
What? She has a lot of properties. What? I have no idea what you're trying to talk to me about right now.
I'm sure you don't, and I'm sorry about that. Lowlifes like you wouldn't have the mental capacity to understand what it's like being rich, right? I'm sure this is all a bit too difficult for you. Well, you not being able to understand what it's like to have money is none of my problem.
Wait, can you please explain this in a way I can understand? Tell me what the hell has happened.
My mom was only living in that house with you two because she wanted to live with my brother. But she was kicked out of that house last night, and so she invited me to come out and live with her for a while at her condo.
I never heard about her owning any condos.
And I can see that now. But we never told you about them in the first place. We didn't want you getting all nervous about my mom having all that money and all her properties. So we decided to make things more comfortable for you by not saying anything about it. We just wanted to make it seem simple, and that's why we said my brother wanted her to come live with them, and she wanted to live with him as well. And she was hoping to have a close relationship with you as well there. But instead, it turns out that you're a terrible person, and because of that, you made yourself look bad in front of her. All she was trying to do was make things less complicated for you. Yet you took all that the wrong way and forced her out.
Make things less complicated for me? What does that even mean?
You can think about that one yourself. But in the end, you kicked her out of the house in the middle of a hurricane. And I went there to get her with my car, and we both went back to her condo and are having a party right now to celebrate being free from you. All our family and friends are here too, having a wonderful time, so please don't come over ruining it for us. And you don't have to worry about her anymore, because she's already made it clear to us that she'll never live around you again.
What the heck? Are you for real? Your mom had a condo and you're all partying right now? This all makes zero sense to me, but you're telling me that an old hag like her that buys clothing from a secondhand store has all that?
She was only wearing that clothing to make you feel better around her. You really should be thankful that she did that for you.
So you're telling me that your mom really has a lot of money, right? Yet she just acted like she was poor while she lived with us?
It's not like she was trying to lie to you or anything. She just didn't want to stress you with thinking that she required more from you than you could give.
Are you trying to say that I'm poor or something?
I'm not trying to say it all that straight, but well, if you compare your life with the one my mom lives, you are pretty poor. But even after my mom tried to be nice to you by not acting all rich and snobby, you still acted out and treated her like she was the poor one, which we all understand very well now.
Huh? No. Wait a second. If you're really telling the truth about her having lots of money, then this is a totally different story. I didn't know at the time that she had all that money and all those properties under her name. I was just being fair with her by saying that she was a poor old bag because of the way she dressed and acted.
And that right there was way too thoughtless of you. Her being poor and without a lot of money didn't have anything to do with you being her daughter-in-law. She just wanted things to be about being a family, and that's it. She really wanted to become good family with you, and that was her only goal. However, instead of becoming friends with you, all she received was earfuls of you calling her horrible things all the time.
Wait, that wasn't what I had planned on doing.
Well, at this point, we are all aware that you're not the kind of person who is willing to be open-minded towards others. And since my mom is the most aware of that, she no longer needs to be around you. So with all that being said, we'd like you out of that house.
Huh? Why would I be the one to leave this house now? This is supposed to be our house.
Come on! You understand by now that you have no right to that house now, right? My brother will most likely be talking to you about this later, but that house is under my mom's name.
Huh? Are you sure?
So you really didn't know about that either then. My mom didn't want to say anything to you because all you do is talk trash about her. Either way, my mom was letting the two of you live in that house as a present from her for your wedding.
Huh? I didn't know anything about that either. I just assumed that Zach had bought this place with his own money.
My brother only just got his first job working full-time. So do you really think he'd have the ability to afford a place like that? I'm just saying that place is not yours to live in, and so my mom will have you kicked out of there very soon if you don't leave willingly. She had hopes of one day giving that place to you guys and having her name removed, but I don't think she will be doing that for either of you guys now.
She won't give us this house? Huh?
She's telling me that as long as you're with my brother, she's not even going to continue to help him with the loan.
Huh? Loan?
Well, like I said, my brother only just started his first full-time job, and so he doesn't have the income to get his own loan yet. So in order to help him have a house for the two of you, or I suppose 3 of you could live in, she got a loan and helps him pay it off with some of her wealth.
I didn't even know about that part. What does all of this mean then? Are you trying to say that he doesn't have the income right now to afford the place?
Well, like I've said, he's very fresh to this world of business and working. You really had no clue about anything regarding him, huh? Honestly, I'm sure you were told all of this before, but you didn't want to understand it, so you just ended up ignoring him, right?
If his mom ends up stopping the help with that loan, what'll happen to us?
Well, you both will no longer be able to pay it off in time, and things will begin to fall apart there, right? She really tried her best to give Zach everything as well. But it's all because of his own wife that your lives will fall apart.
Krista? This time was a little... Well, this time I was just a little confused about things, and I'm sorry if that hurts you in any way. But right now, I understand everything completely, all right? So can we get back to becoming a happy family together again, right?
Get back to?
Can you tell your mom that she's allowed to come back home to our house now? Actually, let her know that I'll be coming to her condo. I think I should get some things together now to spend the night there, right? I'm sure you're all fine now with me coming to that party, right?
Really? Nice joke, Betty. You almost had me believing all of that as well for a bit.
Huh? Why are you saying that?
It's a little too late for you to act all happy and upbeat about what's happened. Mom has already told us she no longer wants to have any ties to you. And I thought that was implied by everything I was telling you this whole time. There is no longer going to be a day where she wants to be in your company. Honestly, you'll never even be hearing from her again, Betty.
What? Hold on, okay? So, does this really mean I'm going to have to leave this house? If I get tossed out of here, I'll be in real trouble. And if she were to cause some kind of trouble for Zach, do you know what that might do to our marriage?
That's not something I care about. This is all because of the way you treated my mom, right? To break it to you in the most straight way possible, the way you've acted has made an enemy of my mom. And I had warned you of that sooner, right? I asked that you no longer talk poorly of my mom and maybe go chat with her about all your complaints.
Then you should have just told me about all of this instead of letting me continue.
Huh? I'm not your freaking parent.
But you could have at least told me she was loaded, and then none of this would have happened. I would have never said anything bad about her after that, and we could all be living our dreams right now.
The fact that you only change your attitude from good to bad based on someone else's money shows me that you're just the scummiest person on the planet. You think I want you to be around my mom when you're that kind of monster?
Krista, this is getting really bad. I'm getting call after call from Zach right now. Does he already know about what happened to your mom?
Well, he just arrived a couple of minutes ago and my mom explained everything to him. He became very, very red in the face and then stormed upstairs saying he'd give you a call.
You're lying, right? That means I'm completely screwed now.
Exactly. You always liked making everyone else have to deal with your crap. But it seems this time all that crap is coming for you. Well, that's all I have to say about things. You are done for, Betty. Now, I'd answer the next call from him if I were you. The woman that you kept calling a moneyless old bag? Well, that's going to be you in the next 10 years or so. You idiot! In the end, Zach found out all about the things that Betty had been up to and told her that he wanted a divorce. He also told her that his mom would have the house sold back to the bank and that they'd all be moving out, so she had no choice but to leave. Betty tried going to her mother-in-law about all of this and begged for forgiveness, but everyone in the family had had enough of her and ignored all her pleas.
Betty ended up kicked out of the house by the bank and was not able to go back home to her parents, which cut ties to her, leaving her to live life on the road. Had she only been a bit nicer to those she knew little about, she'd be having the time of her life living with enough money to keep her entertained. Even Krista's mom was thinking so much about becoming close to her daughter-in-law that she was getting ready to give them one of her condos as a place to spend their time off. But that idea was quickly crushed by Betty being such a miserable person. I guess it's a good thing this all happened to my mom, because we learned far sooner that Betty was nothing more than a self-centered child deep inside, and that a condo wouldn't fit that kind of personality. Now, Betty is stuck working as a factory worker, breaking down tuna and canning them, all for minimum wage at around 60 hours per week. She does this from sunrise to sunset, all while thinking about how badly she screwed up by acting like a complete child to her in-laws. I'm sure it's really tough for her now, but this is what she deserves to help her realize to be nice to strangers. As for the rest of the family, they have all gone back to living their lives as normal. Krista is back at her place getting back to work and living her life as she always has, and Zach has gone back with his mom to her condo with all his and her things to live there for a while until he has enough money saved up for his own house. I feel bad that this all happened to Zach, really, as he didn't do anything wrong to deserve losing the gift that his mother gave him. But I'm sure that somewhere down the line she'll be willing to help him again with another gift.
You slept all day today again, didn't you? You didn't help out at all around the house, right? Are you seriously gonna just do nothing all the time? Shouldn't you feel a little more responsibility as my wife to fulfill your duties? You really need to work a little harder. Stop being such a shitty wife.
You're really going too far. You don't understand still? I've been sick because of morning sickness. How can you be so mean to me?
You're just being spoiled right now. Morning sickness is something that you're using as an excuse. You realize that I had someone working in our office that was pregnant, right? She never seemed to complain at all. If anything, she was working harder than anyone else. She never brought up anything about morning sickness.
That's because every person is different when they're pregnant. Not everyone reacts the same way. I'm having the kind of pregnancy where my morning sickness is really bad. That's just how I am. I'm taking off my work because of my morning sickness too. It's not really anything that's new news to people. I want you to let me rest at home since that's why I'm taking off in the first place. Why doesn't someone who's more able-bodied right now take care of the household chores? Literally anyone who's not pregnant. I've been taking care of everything normally, so yeah. You guys can pick up the slack for just a little bit.
Oh, come on, that's the attitude you're gonna be giving me right now? My parents are letting you stay at their house because they want to be kind to you or something. How about you start showing your appreciation towards them for once? You need to be better.
I didn't even really want to live with them to begin with, so I don't know what you're talking about. You decided all on your own, Jason. I never agreed to any of this. The only reason I trusted you to move in with your parents was because you promised me that we would eventually move out to our own house. Are you seriously trying to move at all, or are you just full of it? I need to know now.
If you have time to think about crap like that, how about you do something for a change around the house? How about trying to cook something every once in a while for everyone, huh? You really need to stop just hanging around and resting all the time. You're literally just being a leech right now.
It's not like I'm being lazy right now. I'm literally sick. How many times do I have to explain this to you?
You better do the right thing and work hard starting tomorrow as our personal driver for the vacation.
Wait, what? What are you talking about, driver? I'm going to be driving?
Well, yeah, no shit. I want to drink from around lunch, so I'm gonna need you to drive. If you don't drive, we don't need you at all, you know? You're just coming along as a driver. Consider yourself lucky.
You realize that I might get really sick along the way. I really can't predict or put a pin on when I'm going to feel really bad out of the blue. Honestly, I really wanted to just cancel the trip outright, but I don't know. What do you think about just not going at all?
What? You can't cancel it all now. You being serious right now? This is like the only time that you're really able to be of use to anyone at all. You're normally so useless. How about you start thinking about those around you and being a productive, useful wife for once?
Wait, seriously? Are you not messing with me right now? No. Tell me the truth. Be honest with me here. Just to make things crystal clear, you want to take your pregnant wife, who is suffering from a severe case of morning sickness, to go to some family vacation against her will and use her as some kind of personal servant for you and your family?
You really need to stop complaining about your morning sickness already. I'm not gonna spoil you. You better take care of everything at the hotel.
Are you shitting with me, you moron? You must be mistaking your wife to be some kind of slave for you. Is that what's going on? You didn't know that your wife wasn't your slave? If that's the case, you need to go really take a really cold shower to wake yourself up from the delusion you're believing in.
You're really taking this all too far, Kayla. Look, let's just be real here. You have no right to say no here. You're going. You better work hard, wifey. Are we clear?
Yeah, no. Not gonna fly today, Chief. You're not going to cancel the vacation for me either, just to be clear?
If you're canceling on us, how the hell are we gonna be driving to our vacation spot? Someone's gotta drive us. You literally promised that you were gonna drive for us. Did you seriously already forget that you said you'd drive? You really need to make sure you're in tip-top shape so that you can drive for us.
If I could figure out how to just feel better and be in tip-top shape, I wouldn't be having such a hard time. Are you aware that the child that is in my belly right now is literally your own child as well?
You need to come home already. You better really rethink your priorities before you come home, too.
Miss Kayla, what the hell are you doing? Care to explain what's going on here? I heard that you don't want to go on the family vacation with us or something. You really need to stop spewing such nonsense, young lady. Well, you're really going hard on me, aren't you? You kind of surprised me with how intent all of you are on going on this trip. You haven't been doing anything as a housewife recently. You've just been in bed all day like a little sloth. How about you actually show your worth by driving us when we're going on vacation, huh? You need to pick up the slack, lady. Do you understand? Are we clear? I'll be honest with you, it kind of depends on how I'm feeling at the time, but apparently I'm going to be going on the vacation, so I'll go while resting frequently to make sure that the baby is okay and everything. Can't believe that you'd say such a thing to your own mother-in-law. I just don't believe what I'm hearing. You really have some nerve saying that, don't you? Didn't your parents teach you any manners? How does Jason put up with you, really? You must really have to be so incredibly patient dealing with some spoiled lady like yourself. I'm honestly fed up, to be honest with you, and I don't know if I can do this anymore. You and I both. I don't know if I can keep this up. I thought you finally got pregnant and you'd be of any worth to this family, but then you started doing nothing. You think that just because you're pregnant you don't have to do anything? That you can just get away with anything and do whatever you like? Well, let me tell you that when I became pregnant, no one allowed that to happen. I'm sorry that you lived in such an inconvenient day and age, but that has nothing to do with my morning sickness at all. You're really just a terrible person, aren't you? You're impossible to get along with. You keep this shit up, I'm going to be chasing you out of the house. You will not be staying here with us. Honestly, I'm okay with that. I'd prefer that, actually. I wasn't really into living with his parents anyway. I wanted to live somewhere else. But Jason was intent on living with his mommy and daddy. So that's why this has all developed into whatever is going on here right now. We are here thanks to your lovely son, Jason. If you really want to chase me out of the house, please talk to Jason about it and figure it out with him. You're such a bitchy wife. Why do you have to be so thorny when you talk to other people? Whatever, you're only going to be able to act so tough and strong now. You'll see. Excuse me? What are you talking about? Nothing, it's just something on this end. You better make sure you show up tomorrow and drive correctly. I'm going to be expecting you to cook breakfast for me, too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I won't be able to cook you guys breakfast. I don't think I'll be able to wake up at all. You guys will just have to figure it out on your own, please. I'm begging you.
Hey, where the hell are you? I can't find you. We're gonna go out and sightsee one last time before we go home. Get ready.
Your whole family is serious, the most rotten group of people I've ever seen. I'm being dead serious right now.
What are you talking about, Kayla? You need to stop. They're literally your family, too. You can't be like that. Stop talking like that.
I don't want to consider any of them my family. I don't want to be a part of that. I keep saying that I feel terrible because of my morning sickness, and I've repeated myself several times, but no one's listened. Even yesterday, they wouldn't let me drive on the highway. They said it was too expensive. They made me drive on the side road.
Well, they're literally spitting the truth. Highways are really expensive. You have to save money as much as you can. You can't just be spending money willy-nilly.
There were no rest stops, and I really felt like I was dying. I was like a zombie driving. And even after we got to the hotel, you kept trying to make me do a bunch of random crap. You wanted to just keep commanding me around like I was some kind of slave. It was all really grating, and you all sounded like little toddlers who couldn't take care of themselves.
Why are you saying stuff like that? Come on, cheer up. We just used you to your fullest extent as our personal housewife, right? You should be honored that we would even do that for you. Aren't you happy that you were able to stay at the hotel with us? Come on, cheer up.
No, it's not just okay. I'm not happy. This is literally why I wanted to cancel. I knew I would feel terrible and then all of this would happen the way it did. I didn't even want to go on this vacation at all. I wanted to stay at home and rest. You just wanted me to go to use me as your personal slave, right? I know that's all you wanted me there for.
So what? You need to stop your bitching and moaning already. How about we wrap up this sob parade and start counting our own blessings, huh? If you don't come to our family vacation, who's gonna be taking care of us during our vacation? Someone's gotta look after us. You need to stop being spoiled just because you're suffering from morning sickness. Get the hell in the car!
I'm seriously feeling the worst I've ever felt in my life.
Mom and everyone else are waiting for you.
Waiting for me, huh? They're all in the lobby then?
Yeah, exactly. Hurry up. Come on, let's go. We're all gonna go driving and go sightseeing before we go home today.
You can all just wait there then for an eternity. Just rot. Your whole family can disappear.
What? What are you talking about?
Later, you world-renowned piece of shit.
Hey, what the hell is going on? Explain yourself! Where the hell did you go? You just disappeared! I've already checked out and we want to hurry up and go out to sightsee and whatnot. We're all waiting for you. We're getting really tired of waiting around for you. Where are you? Are you just sitting around doing nothing somewhere again? Where are you doing nothing now?
I'm already on my way home. I'm not there.
What? What do you mean?
Well, I'm driving home on the highway. You know, that one thing that you said I wasn't allowed to use because you're such a stingy person? I'm actually just hanging out at the little rest stop between the house and that stupid hotel.
What, are you saying that you left us behind? You didn't do that, did you? There's no way that you just left us here. You really think you can get away with doing that? You're gonna pay for this, you understand? Kayla, stop messing around already! Turn the hell around and come back here!
That's exactly what I wanted to tell your whole family. Stop messing around.
What?
I'm seriously just at the end of my patience and so pissed off. So I just took out my revenge on your whole shitty family. I'm going to be driving straight back to my parents' house using our car now.
What are you talking about going back to your parents' house? What are you gonna go back to your parents' house for?
I already have the divorce papers placed out on the desk back at home.
What are you talking about, Kayla? You're not making any sense at all. Just hurry up and get back here already. You're taking too long. Are you seriously not here at the hotel anymore? You've already left?
I told you I'm not there anymore. I've left. I'm sure you and yours were all expecting me to drive you to your destination and just catch a ride back with me, but I'm not there anymore, so you guys just figure out how to get home on your own, please. I'm not going to help.
What? My family and I are at a loss for words. What the hell, Kayla? Why would you do such a thing to us? How could you do that?
What do you mean, why? Or how could I? The car is under my name. I bought it with my money, and I own it outright. It's mine. If I want to go home, I'm going to go home. I'm the driver, and it's literally my car. It's all me. The only reason I took the car is because it literally belongs to me, and I'm taking all of my belongings. You were joking about drinking from the middle of the day before, but let's be real with each other. You don't even have a driver's license because you're too stupid to go get a license.
I mean, that's true, but right now that has nothing to do with anything. Do you understand? This is all unimportant right now. You need to get your ass back here right now. You can't just say, oh, sorry, I left. I need you to be back here right now to help us. I can't just accept that you're gone like that. I still need to have you drive.
I mean, we're going to get a divorce, so I don't need to take care of your stupid family at all. Just so you know, I'm planning on making sure that not a single one of you ever sees my child. I mean that.
What? What the hell are you talking about, Kayla? You realize that is my child as well. You can't just do that to me.
Okay, so it's your child as well. So what? You have literally zero interest in me, your wife, who is actually pregnant with your child. You think that the child is just going to grow up and become an adult even if you just leave it alone? That you don't need to be a parent? You have no awareness that you're going to become a parent, and I really don't have any intention or motivation to be raising a child with you at all. I also have proof of your affair that you're having, so I'm going to be suing you for all the damages. You better be ready.
Wait, hang on. What are you talking about? You need to calm way down.
No. You're the one that needs to calm down.
Proof of my affair? I don't even know the hell you're talking about, Kayla. You don't have any proof of that. I know you're full of it.
Actually, as far as the proof of your affair, I sent your mom all of the photos of you with your partner, you know, having fun. I'm sure they're going to be able to tell for sure who's doing what where now, right? No arguing? You're just a piece of shit husband that cheated on his wife while his wife was pregnant with his only child. Go to hell.
You don't have to taunt me that badly. What the hell, Kayla? What do you have against me? Besides, how did you even find out about the affair at all? I didn't even think you knew about it at all. Not that I'm here admitting about it or anything. Like, how did you think that you've figured everything out?
I don't care if you admit or don't admit anything. I already said earlier, I've got proof of you and your stupid affair. I don't care as long as you pay your dues and damages for your affair.
Damages? Are you serious about getting a divorce too? I thought you were just messing around with me. I don't think I've ever given you permission to go and try to divorce me like that.
Why the hell do I need your permission to divorce you? You were cheating on me, so it's plenty of reason for me to get a divorce with you. There's no reason I need to hide. Also, I'm pretty sure I know that you were intending on getting a divorce with me too. I'm not an idiot, Jason.
What? What are you talking about, Kayla?
You were talking to your mom last night. I overheard what the two of you were saying. You were going to make your mom raise a child after it was born and not let me raise my own child. You were going to chase me out of your house and make sure that I never saw the child, right? Was that your plan? And that she wanted you to make sure that I didn't divorce you until the baby was born, right? That was your plan?
What? You were listening to me? How much did you hear? No, wait, hang on. You completely misunderstood what was being talked about. Mom said that she wanted to raise her kid, so I just couldn't, you know?
It's not just your kid, you freaking idiot. It's our child. In fact, I'm the one that's over here suffering with morning sickness. I'm the one that's carrying this child everywhere. Do you understand me? Me. You know that, and yet you're saying this kind of dumb shit. Are you serious right now? You're just gonna have me crap out the baby and then chase me out of the house, right? Hooray?
That's not what I meant, but come on, Kayla, don't be like that. I was gonna talk about it a little, you know? Of course I wouldn't just chase you off like that.
Talk about what exactly, Jason? What were we having a discussion about?
Oh, you know, what were you gonna do from here on out, after the baby was born?
All right, then, it's set. You must be super happy, ecstatic even, that you're going to be able to divorce me. How about you just keep making more kids with your affair partner, you piece of shit? Goodbye.
You don't have to be that mean or rude, do you? Mom is just excited to have a child. She wants to raise the baby, you know what I mean? We finally got a child, so why don't we stay married, you know? For the baby and for each other.
I have no intention of letting you do anything for the baby at all. It's my child and only my child. If you want any rights at all, I'm going to make sure that you'll be paying all child support. But I will be sure to make it so that you are only allowed to visit the child once in a while. That's it. You're going to live with the child? Raise the child? Are you serious? You've completely lost your damn mind. You better just keep daydreaming, asshole. I won't stop you.
I'm sorry, you're seriously gonna make this a terrible situation if you do this to me. I apologize for the affair, but I want you to have the baby. Please, I'm begging you.
I said I would have the baby. Of course I'm going to have the baby. But this child isn't going to have a single thing to do with you or your rotten family.
It's my child too, though. Come on, don't be like this, Kayla. I want to raise it with you. Let's both raise a child together. I don't want to get a divorce.
You were literally planning on divorcing me after I gave birth to the child. What are you talking about, you dumbass? Alrighty, well, I'll let you know when we're going to be settling everything after the divorce. We'll hash out the details when I'm ready. Alright, so that's all I've got to say. Goodbye, Mr. Failure. I hope to never see or hear from you again.
Wait, hang on!
What, you have something else you'd like to say to me?
About me and my family. We don't have any way to get around right now. How the hell are we supposed to try to brainstorm to get around?
Are you seriously asking me? I don't know and I don't care.
There aren't really any buses around here or anything. I don't even think there are taxis.
Why are you asking me, Jason? Please explain that to me. There are literally 3 grown adults there. How about you guys use whatever brain cells you have to figure it out? Oh, actually, I have a suggestion. You and your shitty family can all just walk home. Okay, that's it. Don't ever think that I'm ever going to do a single thing for you and any of you ever again. I'm never going to be that person anymore. You guys can all live life however the hell you want. Apparently, later on, that whole family had no way home at all. They were trying to figure it out, but they couldn't. They managed to try to find a bus that would drive them closer to where they could take other forms of public transport to make it home. It ended up taking them over half a day to get home. They also tried to figure out how to talk to Kayla again to try to complain to her about the whole ordeal, but she just told them that they could talk to her lawyer because she was going to be getting a divorce, and that was the end of that. Jason heard from the divorce lawyer, and he had to talk to him. His company also apparently caught wind that he was having an affair, and his life was pretty much over as he knew it. He was being sued for damages, and everyone around him figured out that he was having an affair as well. No one would talk to Jason at all, and eventually, he was all alone. Even his family that was doing everything they could to do their absolute worst to Kayla were also shunned completely. Their family apparently all completely split up and lost each other to everything. A few months later, Kayla gave birth to her child successfully and she was happy with her child. Jason, on the other hand, has no plans to ever be able to see his child in the near future. If you think about what he did to her and his child, you can't really expect anything else. Kayla just swore that her and her child would never cross paths with that terrible family ever again.